Okay, welcome to tonight's session. My name is Maria. For those of you that are joining me for the first time, I am so happy to be part of this program and us joining together for our Caregivers Month. And I think we'll have a lot of fun as we take a journey for the next hour together. Right now, if you are in a chair, in the bed, or have made it to the floor, I'd like you just to come into an easy seated position. If you're in bed, please just be upright with pillows behind you. And just close your eyes, or if that doesn't feel good for you, you can feel free to just have a soft gaze in your room. And just take a deep breath in and exhale. Good. Take another deep breath in and exhale. Nice. And just feel your sits bones. Those are the two bones underneath your bottom. You might even move side to side to really get the feel of them. That's your grounding point, be it in a bed, on the chair, or on the floor. I'd like you to inhale again and exhale. And sometimes when we inhale the word peace and we exhale the word stress, we can come down a few notches. Because whenever we are stretching and moving and doing yoga sessions, we're trying to calm our nervous system down. Just getting in touch with who we are and where we are in this moment. So I would ask all of you here this evening to not worry about what has happened in your day. Just be in the present where we are right now. And try not to even think about what you have going on after this. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being feeling fantastic, I would like you to just rate yourself. How are you feeling right now? Silently to yourself, give yourself a number, and think about that number. Am I at a 10? Am I at an 8? And we'll ask it again at the end of our session today to see where we are. I'd like you now to place one hand on your heart. And in yoga, we call the heart being the center of our chest, and one hand being on the abdomen, around the navel. And as you breathe, just feel the rise and fall of the chest and of the abdomen. See what happens if you have that hand on the abdomen. If you just focus for a few breaths with the hand on the abdomen. Just really feel how in the abdomen it's coming in and out. Almost like an old-fashioned bellow that they used to use in the fireplace. You can feel it coming in and out. Feel that movement as you breathe, as you're inhaling and exhaling, and also with your hand on your chest, feeling that as well. Good. As you you notice we're slowing down the breath, and we're probably coming down a little bit from our day. Take now the piece of paper or pad or notebook that you have, and I'd like you to write 3 to 5 words of what Zen looks like to you. Just take a moment or two. We may have the same answers, or we may have different answers. Those words, and maybe think about the meaning that each one has. Maybe Zen looks like love, compassion, rest, simplicity, relaxation. Kind of just take those words and allow them to just surround you. You know, what does that look like? The feeling in the room where you are right now. Thoughts that you have in your mind. And just know that this session and the journey that we will take together is a Zen session. This is to bring peace and comfort and calmness to you and to those that are around you, be it friends, be it family, or the loved ones that are right next to you right now at this moment. Now this time, as you put your hand on your heart and your hand on your stomach, reverse the hands of what you had before. You will notice a little bit different of a feeling when we do that. And I'd like you to begin to inhale up with 3 counts. So we'll inhale 3, and we'll exhale 4. So begin to inhale for 3 counts. Hold it, and exhale. Good. Inhale again for 3. Hold it, exhale. Try it one more time. Inhale. Hold it. And exhale. Nice. Now, allow your hands to come to your side. They can just rest on your knees. Again, if you're on the chair or if you're sitting in bed. If you're in the chair, your knees, and I will demonstrate for you, your knees are just going to be relaxing and you will be just in this position. Okay? So the back is supported and we're going to strictly work to begin on our upper body. Okay? So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to begin by putting your hands along the side and spreading your fingers, spreading all 5 fingers. So maybe just coming out this way to hold this position. And you can close the fist, open the fist, close and open. Do this a couple of times, just having the arms out, and just simply allowing the body to adjust to what we're doing. Good. Do it 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. Now, simply take the arms overhead and then the arms down for 1 and 2 and 3. Good. Now just bring the arms down this way, and you're going to come up and down and up and down. One more time, up and down. Draw the arms back down, coming into your lap. So now what I'd like you to do is, if you are in the chair, you are going to have your opposite arm and leg lifting up. So I'm going to demonstrate here. So you're going to have your right leg come up and your left arm come up. And just do that together once and down. If you are seated in the bed, you're going to come this way. You will have your legs bent, and you're just going to come up and down, okay? So let's begin by having the left foot and the right arm. So opposite leg, opposite arm. So you're just going to come up and down, up and down, up and down. Good. One more time. Up and down, and one more for good measure. Thanks. Now we're going to switch it. Right leg, left arm. Right leg and arm come up and down. Now this is a balance. There's a little bit of balance involved in this. But we're being gentle to the body, getting movement in the body. Good. 2 more times. 1 and 2. Good. Now, coming back into our seated position. If you had a pillow, you're going to draw that pillow to your chest and you're going to fold forward. So if you're in your bed, your legs can be straight out or they may be bent wherever you are right now, but you're going to take it and we're going to fold forward. We're going to stretch that body. We're just going to hold it right there. And feel how the back is engaged. Feel how the chest is engaged. If you're on the chair, you're going to see that we have that pillow in front of us, or we don't have to have the pillow in front of us, but we're going to just bend forward and we're going to hold that position. And as we come forward, we don't want to look up. We want to look down. We don't want to put pressure on our neck. We want to allow the body to just fold forward, sort of just coming in. We also don't manipulate the breath in any way. We're just taking it easy and being kind to our body and allowing our body to move in a very gentle way. Take a deep breath in this pose. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale. exhale. Good. Now, in your chair, on the floor, or in your bed, we're going to try doing our arms in what we call eagle arms. What you're going to do is we're going to start out first to warm our arms up a little bit. So arms come right out in front of us. Fingers are spread. We're going to come back to stretch out. So 5 fingers on the left, 5 fingers on the right are all spread out. Because remember before we opened and closed? We can even do that a few more times again. Kind of do the stop. Hold the arms like so, right? We're going to just bring them up and down for 1, up and down for 2, up and down for 3. You're going to take the right arm, cross it over the left, tuck it under, and come around. Okay, for those of you that are there, stay there. For those of you who are not, I will repeat it. Arms come out, right arm over left, and you come around. And then we hold this position. Now, as you're holding this position, I want you to come back a little bit on those 2 sits bones that we talked about when we first start, and come back so that you feel the 2 sits bones underneath you. And now come forward a little bit and straighten up. I don't want your arms, your shoulders to be up towards your ears, but I want them to be down. Good. Now just hold this for a few more moments. This may be totally foreign to you. You may feel things in your body that you haven't felt for a while. Or you may be awakening things, and this may feel really good. Remember, what we do on one side, we do on the other. So we always want to be symmetrical in our movements. But sometimes one side is a little bit more flexible than the other side, but we don't compensate anywhere one side to the other. So hold ourselves just like so. And when you're ready, now we're going to release. Shake it out. Take those wrists, move. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. Good. And then reverse it. Reverse it, how it feels. Good. Now, hands come down to the knees. And I want you to shrug your arms up to your ears and let go. Shrug up and let go. One more time, shrug up and let it go. Good. Bring those hands and arms straight out. Good. Now, this time, the left arm goes to the right and you come around. Okay, I will do that again. Left arm goes over the right. This arm then comes up and this arm comes around. You may be able to clap, or you may not even get them to touch. Meet yourself wherever you are today. And we just hold right there. Feel the difference of the left side and the right side. You feel a difference in your back. You may feel a difference in your shoulders, or even in the chest. But just hold it right there. And maybe even close your eyes for a moment. And just feel where the breath is. Release everything. Shake it on out. Good. Nice. Okay. Now just bring your hands to your chest. Close your eyes for a moment. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. The next section that we're going to go into is we're going to review a method called the stop method. The stop method is the word stop. Stop stands for, S is stop, T is take a few moments, the O is for what is the obstacle that we're turning into an opportunity, and the P is that we proceed. The stop method is a method that I utilize every day and encourage each of you to give it a try as well. We all feel frazzled and we all have situations that come up that sometimes can really be overwhelming. If you even look on your day and getting here today to where we are right now, things happen. As I always say to students, we cannot control what's happening, but we can control how we respond. So the stop method is just that. We stop. We take a few moments to assess what's going on. We breathe. We just take a few breaths. And then we look at that obstacle and we want to make it an opportunity before we proceed. If in the course of your day you start looking at things that way, you will begin to notice that your reaction may become a little bit less of maybe how you used to respond. So in yoga, we try to keep things still. We inhale, we exhale, we move in certain ways to increase our breath or to decrease our breath. And as we all know, all day long we are breathing in and we are breathing out. It's something that we do the moment we take our first breath, and then when we take our last breath. That is, well, our first breath is we're opening ourselves up to life, and our last breath is we're closing a chapter of our life. But throughout the day, as we breathe, that breathing can really be erratic. And with the stop method, I try to teach people to calm that breath down and really calm that mind down, because we all have that crazy mind that goes and goes. So give it a try, and you may find that it's very helpful. I had an aunt who always said, if you're given lemons, and with the full moon coming on Friday, I think we may be throwing a lot of lemons, but we can make lemonade for all those around us and try to have things better. So give it a try and see if it might be able to help you. Our next series of poses that we're going to do are all lower body poses. So if you are in the bed or on the chair or on the floor, I want you to sit upright as if you were a puppet, or not a puppet, a marionette that has strings. So let's try to really straighten our spinal column the best that we can. And I'd like you to draw in the right leg. If you're on the floor, you're going to draw the right leg in, and you're going to extend the left leg, okay? And when we extend the left leg, if we're in our bed, or if we're in a chair, I want to make sure that the hip, that you're not overextending it out, that you are keeping it in so that your hip points are facing forward. Anytime that we're doing things, we want our chest and our hips to face forward unless we're twisting. So we're going to begin by being in this position. And if you're on the floor or in the bed, you're right like this. This is almost, if we were standing up, it would be a tree pose. But for right now where we are, we're going to just sit with the left leg extending the right leg in. And feel how the leg is extending out from the body and how this leg is bent. And I want you to just be able to hold this pose and just feel your body in this pose from the other poses that we were doing. I'm going to time us a little bit because I like when we hold poses for some time. In Yin Yoga, we hold poses from 30 seconds on up to 5 minutes. With us just starting with this, we're going to hold it maybe for about a minute. And then obviously whatever we do on the one side, we're going to do on the other as well. Now for a few moments, if it feels right to you, you can come forward a little bit. But don't go too far because we don't want we don't want the stretch in the pool to hurt in any way. And if you need to, you can put a bit of a bend in your knee as well. And just coming forward. You can put your hands alongside or behind you with your fingertips facing your bottom. And you can just, what we call windshield wipering the legs. Moving the legs side to side before we go and do the other leg. And when we do this, sometimes we hear some snap, crackles, and pops. And that's just the body opening up because maybe we haven't moved for a while. Okay, so now the left leg comes in and the right leg extends out. Be sure when you're doing this that the right foot, or the left foot, is kind of doing a little kickstand in that inner thigh. Okay? And again, make sure that that right leg comes in and you don't have it out to the side, but you bring it in. And we will start just in this pose before we go in and extend forward. So our first minute is holding it just like this, being upright. And then after some time, we will draw forward. Both of the hands will be each alongside of your right leg that's extended out. And again, if you're feeling it really pulling from the heel through your upper thigh behind the back of the leg, I want you to make sure that that knee is bent. You want to be kind to your knees and kind to the whole back of the leg. And then just draw forward. And this leg may feel different than the other leg. So we're going to hold this for about 30 more seconds. If you're in your chair, you're just going to stay seated with your legs on the floor. And what we're going to do is we're going to cross our arms over. And we're going to twist. We're not going to do it yet. So twisting is a very important thing to do. And we do it in yoga and stretching and movement, because it helps two ways. One is it helps with digestion, and digestion then helps with elimination. So you've got two things going on. And so when we twist our body, be it to the right or to the left, we are almost twisting like wringing out a towel. We're twisting that body. And it's an important thing to do, because if we are at a desk, in bed, or in the chair all the time, or on the sofa all the time, and we tend to just be facing or slouching, our body isn't getting a full range of motion. So we're going to twist by having the arms crossed, and we're going to, and I'm going to time this again, and we're going to twist our body to the right. Now, as we twist to the right, initially we're like this for the first 30 seconds, and I'll show you what we're going to do next. So just twist your body. Okay, now you're going to take the right hand and you're going to twist a little bit more this time. Your right hand will come behind you and it will be like a kickstand. And your left hand can stay on the right knee, or you can take it by the top of your thigh and twist a little more. And try to look over that right shoulder. Hold this just for 15 more seconds. Breathing all the while, not holding your breath. Good. Now you're going to come up with the right arm, draw it up overhead, and now put that hand on your opposite thigh, on the left thigh. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, and then come back to holding in this position. Good. Hold it right there. And now we're going to twist to the opposite direction. And if you started one way and you got turned around, as long as you're twisting in the Opposite direction, you're good. So hold it like this. Again, try to relax those shoulders, relax the breath. And now allow the left hand to come behind you as a kickstand, twisting a little bit more, taking the right hand to the knee of the left leg or that outer thigh, twisting a little bit more. And just hold. Draw the left arm up, place it on the right knee. Now both hands are going to be on the knees. Good. And now release everything. With both hands on your knee, on each knee, not crisscrossing, both hands on the knees, I want you to come back as if I had an ice cream scoop right here. You're going to draw back in, and then you're going to come forward. Draw back in, and come forward. This is known as cat-cow. In some of the videos, you'll see that we do it on all fours in what we call a tabletop position. But this way, we're just going to do it in the chair, on the floor, or if you're in bed, you can do this. Just moving forward and back. Shining the heart forward, looking up, and coming back. So now we can do the breath. Inhale up, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Good. Alrighty. Our next pose is going to be what we call figure four. I'm going to show it to you two ways. Figure four on the floor is knees are bent, feet are firm on the ground. You're going to take your right leg, cross over at the ankle by the knee, not on top of the knee, but closer to you. Slide your ankle down, and you're crossed. Okay, this is figure four. On the floor or in the bed. If you are in your chair, you are going to have your left foot on the ground, right foot will come up, and you will be this way. Back is supported, and your legs are just like so. Okay? So, I'm going to come back down to the floor, and we're going to come in this way. All right. Now, if this is too much, you're going to take the left foot and you're going to extend it further away from you so you won't feel so much in the back of the leg. If it is too much, extend the leg out straight in front of you and just cross the leg and have it lying on it. And you're still in your figure four position. You move back a little bit, you're still figure four. So you're getting full stretch, full movement. If it feels right, you can bend it, okay? Now what we're gonna do is you're gonna take your hand. If you have socks on, pull your sock on. Look at your toes. You're gonna take your fingers and you're gonna feed it through the webbing of each of your toes. And you're going to massage your foot, and you're going to rotate the ankle around as we're in this position. It's a totally different stretch for the foot. And you then reverse it. And again, you may hear some, as I call them, Rice Krispies snacks, crackles and pops. seconds or so, and then release. And this time we're going to windshield wiper the legs as we did earlier. Good. Now, what we did for the one, we're going to do for the other. So this time, left leg crosses over the right. And again, if you're in the chair, you do it seated in the chair. If it's too much this way, you're going to extend the right leg and just come in a cross-legged. And if this is too much, just leave your legs coming straight out in front of you. Just meet yourself where you are today. Okay? And also, if you're feeling challenged, you can even draw the leg closer to you or a little bit away. And just hold it. I'm just timing us. And when you're ready, take your fingers and thread it into each toe. And you may find on one foot or the other, that you go a little bit deeper all the way down. And just work out that ankle. Reverse the direction. Release. Uncross. Windshield wiper a few times. Good. And this time, I'd like you to take your toes, lift the toes up. You're kind of digging the heels down. Good. And toes are up, toes are down. Toes are up, toes are down. Toes are up, toes are down. 3 more times. Toes are up, toes are down, toes are up. 1 more time. Toes are up. Now, reverse it. Toes are down, heels are up. Relax. Toes are down, heels are up. Relax. Toes are down, heels are up. Relax. 1 more time. Toes are down, heels are up. Good. Now, our final thing that we're going to do tonight is called candle meditation. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to have your candle. I'm going to light your candle, and that candle is, I like it to be maybe 2 feet or 3 feet in front of you, okay? And this is actually a beautiful meditation to do. So light your candle. Now, obviously when I light this candle and it's illuminated back, you can see how you may be seeing it flicker, or it may appear to be much more just like a bulb of light, but obviously you're looking at the flame. We're going to do a beautiful meditation called Candle Heart Meditation. Candle Heart Meditation is a way for us to connect to three things. The people we love, a person that is maybe a little bit challenging for us, or a person who has already passed. And so it's a beautiful meditation for our heart to tap into the heart of another. So to begin, I want you to look, when I tell you, I'm just talking this through right now, but what what you will be doing is you will be staring into the flame where you have the wick that comes up and the flame, and you'll look directly into that flame. It's a beautiful meditation. In fact, my mother taught me this when I was 10. I've been doing heart meditation for many years. And it's a very powerful meditation. So I'd like you to begin first by closing your eyes. And first take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. Now, keep the eyes closed, and when I tell you, you will open your eyes and you will look at the flame, and I will prompt you to only think about the person or the thing or the place that you love the most. So, open your eyes and look into the flame and begin. Somebody or something that is near and dear to you that is no longer available or around. Now close your eyes. And now take your hands and draw them into your heart, keeping the eyes closed. On a scale of 1 to 10, think about the number that you were when we first started, and see silently to yourself, think about the number of where you are right now. And you may have realized that you're a little bit more relaxed than you were when we first started. Hopefully that was the goal. I want you to take another deep breath in and exhale. The light in me honors the light in each of you who participated in our session tonight. I wish you a beautiful evening and a good rest of the week, knowing today is hump day, the middle of the week. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes, and Stephanie will then guide us into a question and answer session if there's any questions.